So hi guys, actually with the Central European time standards, I'm actually 1 hour late with uploading this. So sorry for that. It's just been a hectic week. I have some deadlines with some commissions. Um, um, like 1.5 weeks ago, I heard I was through with diagnostics, and I'm going to be entered in the meetings to discuss if I can start T, which, if all goes right, I can start T in July somewhere, probably, or maybe the end of June already, so that would be really, really awesome. For more on that, just check my channel, because I'm not going to do the whole conversation here. And a part of that, I had a photo shoot today with my fursuit and with 4 friends, and that was really fun, but really draining and exhausted. And past Friday I had another photo shoot, but that just was the normal me for Mother's Day, which is coming up May 12th. And since it will be the last Mother Day as me not being on testosterone, I really wanted to give my mom something permanent, to show her how I looked like when I didn't had any beard or whatever going on. Except for that, I've been walking a lot. I can see my face slimming down, so that's really awesome. Anyways, this week's topics are about yeah, gender pronouns and how we get along with it, and one question I didn't really get, so I'm just going to answer that the best I can. But the first one was how we react to others when they say the wrong pronouns or call us by our birth names, the wrong name. What do we do and how do we handle it? Nowadays, I don't really have people calling me the wrong name, except for my dad, which is really awkward, because yeah, me and my dad don't get along very well, which is an understatement of the year. So I just tend to be really passive-aggressive and just shut up and just walk away, or get really upset, because, like, I get, yeah, positive remarks everywhere, like, okay, I support you, but that's fun and fine and awesome, but you really wanted to have it from your family, or at least your parents. Like, my mom supports me all the way, like, when I came out to her and told her my new name, she wanted to change the way she spoke to me immediately, and of course she made mistakes with her and she and girl and little nicknames we had, and but I can't really blame her for that, because, well, she has known me for about 21, at that moment, 20 years with the female pronouns, so you can't really expect from people to change it immediately. Like, some of my friends sometimes struggle with it still, others have their ups and downs, and some of them just got it right away, which I'm really, really happy about, of course, and I praise them for it as well. Always praise, positive. But when it happens with my wrong birth name, like, I just try to explain to them, because usually when that happens, they don't know of the whole situation. So usually I just try to, yeah, talk some sense into them, like, yeah, this is what's happening, and I'd rather have you calling me Sean instead of, and usually that goes quite right, and after you told them that, they practically always do it right away, or they make little mistakes and really feel shitty about it. So, okay. And wrong pronouns, yeah, it happened a lot today because I met some people who don't know me, and yeah, I had to undress and redress a couple of times in front of them, like getting out of suit, into suit, out of suit. So yeah, which, yeah, I don't really have the male shape and such, and my voice isn't really that feminine, but it's still feminine. So I can't really change that. And a friend of mine who I see like 3 times a year did it as well. And usually I just correct them, like and then they feel shitty, and then I'm like, it's okay, but I just want to correct you so you know what you're doing wrong. So don't worry. Please don't worry. I hate worrying. And afterwards I can feel a bit like, ugh, seriously, can't you really get it after I know that one guy for 1.5 years, but yeah, I don't see him that often. So that's family and friends area. When like someone at the supermarket calls me she or whatever, I try to ignore it and just accept it and don't make a fuss, because usually those people I won't really see anymore, and they don't really, yeah, count in my life. Like, they don't have to know. Like, it's not that when you tell them the first day that the next time you'll see them, usually 3 days after, because I usually yeah, get groceries for about 3 days, will still remember me. I don't really think that ever happens. So I usually just, yeah, ignore it, and seriously, when I have a beard till about here or anything, and they still call me she, sorry, but then I'll lose it, I guess. But at this moment, it's like, okay, calm down, nothing's wrong. Because, quite frankly, I'm still 100% female. That, yeah, it's a bit of the way of looking at it, I guess. Because, yes, of course, the days I'm passing about 75% of the day, I'm really happy. But it doesn't always happen. Like, usually I have such a day like once in a week, or month even, because I'm quite, yeah, round. And I don't really mind. It's like, yeah, it's part of the journey, I guess, so maybe in a year it will be completely different. So that's about that, because we did family, friends, strangers. So family, it's like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then we have friends, correcting, praising, and don't make them, yeah, too upset. And we have strangers or people you won't really meet anymore. Those are just accepting it and shut the fuck up. Except for when I'm at a bar or actually sharing a table with someone, quite straight up, like, okay, you told me she, like, or you called me she 2 times, well, this is what's going on, and I prefer the pronoun he. So there's a bit of, yeah, fluctuation between that. It depends on the relationship, what it will evolve in. Like, is there a possibility of friends? Tell it. If they're practically strangers and you deal with them like for 3 minutes a week, don't even bother. Seriously, don't even bother. So the second question was, how does your gender expression communicate or not aspects of your gender identity? Well, my gender identity is quite male-ish. I I'm not really a man. Like, I like the aspects of being a man, but I'm not really focused on gender reassignment surgery or um, whatever. I just want to have my boobs gone, so that won't make me a transgender or a queer. And I'm quite okay with the whole label queer as far as I get the whole labeling part, but yeah, I'm expressing myself just the way I am, and not really because I have a particular gender identity. If I want to wear a kilt, I'll still do it. I don't care. Um, yeah, I think this is a very hard question for me because, yeah, I'm not really in the middle, but I'm going as far as possible to go to manhood, I guess. But yeah, the whole gender reassignment surgery is quite scary. Um, but yeah, it communicates it pretty well, except for the fact that yeah, the part downstairs won't be completely male. But as far as I know right now, like all the guys I've spoken about it who are really interested, and why did my screen turn black? Oh, that's why. Um, the guys I met, because I'm gay, didn't really care about it. They were like, okay, that's interesting. So, yeah, I can't really complain about that. And now I'm starting to ramble because it's 1 a.m. and I'm going to bed because otherwise I will never wake up by 9 p.m. or p.m. a.m. So anyway, hopefully next week I can make a better video with some lighting and such, because, yeah, late and something with sleeping hormones and need to be ready. Anyways, I want to give you a heads up that in 4 weeks, yeah, the 26th of May, I will make a longer video about the other topics, since I'll be gone for a week. I'll be back, or I'll be leaving Tuesday the 28th, and I'll arrive back home Wednesday the 5th of June, if I'm correct, because I'm going to Britain. So that's really awesome. I'll be going to Leicestershire. It's near Birmingham, if I'm correct. So if you want to meet up, sure, just poke me about it, since I'll be at a convention. And if you make sure you'll poke me soon enough, and if I'm not really sure if I have internet, but if you poke me, yeah, as soon as possible, I'll give you just my phone number, and you can WhatsApp me anytime. So, yeah, that's about it. And hopefully next week I can give you better answers, because my brain is just not working. So, anyways, yeah, greetings from Holland, and talk to you later. And also, if you want to know more about my journey right now, go to my YouTube channel. It's in the description area. Cheers!